what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Sit down. We gotta talk. Now, am I gonna have to tell some of you, I told you so? Y'all, listen. Remember when the British media was screaming, ha ha, Harry, Charles only met with you for 45 minutes. But yet, all the newspapers, and I read all of them, the good and the bad, were starting to soften toward the Sussexes. Remember, after the meeting, right? Charles left smiling. Now, I did say that Harry was played by Charles, but I also said, which some of y'all said crazy, the only other thing that this could make sense is Charles approached Harry about some half in, half out deal. And y'all said I was out of my GD mind. And I said, okay, yeah, maybe sometimes. But y'all, what has actually surfaced? More proof that Harry is being bought back into the royal fold and that he will have some type of, well, I don't know if he'll have some type of half in, half out arrangement, but Charles has forgiven Harry and he is being bought back in the royal fold. Now, I know what you're saying, but there's all these crazy articles, about Harry, but they're coming out of Kensington Palace, not out of Buckingham Palace. On top of that, William is kicking and screaming and throwing a tantrum about how he'll never, ever, 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 ever reconcile with Harry, to which Charles says, well, baby, listen, boy, as long as I am king, you will reconcile with who I say you do, darling boy. I also want to point to the fact that Piers Morgan was actually fired from his job, and now he has to come to YouTube. If he's coming to YouTube, it makes me think like for now, he is out of the whole royal family thing. But forget about that. Let's get into why I think they've been brought back into the royal fold. Listen, and again, I don't know if it's half in and half out. For his sake, I hope it's not half in and half out, because those vipers, I will never go back into that viper's nest. But listen to this. They reported on Twitter on Saturday, Meghan joined, something happened. I'm sorry. So I Love Lucci on Twitter said, something happened in that 45 minutes. Charles needs Harry and Meghan. Anne and Camilla can't do it alone. His brothers can't help. And William looks like he's always tipsy. Where's Kate is done girling. If it all stops for months, they may not be missed. And that is a huge problem. It is a huge problem. Now, why do we think that something actually did happen? They unveiled a new website in which they have it all under the umbrella of Archwell, all their stuff, The website looks great. However, like Duchess of Karma actually pointed out on Twitter, the new so they said, this was in response to the tweet that said, Prince Harry and Meghan are relaunching their website under a new Sussex.com banner with links to their office, Archwell Foundation and Archwell Productions at Sussex.com. Now, here's why it's so shocking. The new website looks stunning, but uses of their royal crest, coat of arms, and linking to the old Sussex royal website is very interesting. Like half in, half out interesting. It's probably nothing, but the times being so tough on the other side of the pond, who knows? It's something. Charles had to give permission. If you guys don't realize, they thought that Harry and Meghan were going to make their fortune off being royals, and they literally stripped them of their ability to use anything. I remember, and what was it, 2 years ago, when there were people in Parliament saying that if Charles and Meghan used anything even associated to the royal family without the Queen's permission, which I would assume is now the King's permission, they will be stripped of their titles. They both agreed not to be associated with all. This is huge that they can even use it, okay? Now, some people are actually speculating, is Kate's illness just a boycott? Is this Will and Kate's way of protesting Charles's decision to bring Harry back in? Because Charles might have decided to bring Harry back in when Charles found out he had cancer. Charles found out he had cancer weeks before he actually announced it to the public, and Harry was aware of it. Now, this is just a theory, but I don't know. At this point, something is going on, and we need to get to the bottom of it. They said because Kensington and Palace are a bunch of amateurs, maybe their sickness story just spiraled out of control. I will say this. There are some people thinking that I believe that Kate's in a coma. There are some people thinking that Kate is just faking it and she is going to pop up during the Invictus Games to still marry Meghan and Harry's thunder. If she does, let me just say this, that is the single dumbest thing, because backlash, the backlash they will get across all segments of the internet, I don't think they're ready. As much as I don't appreciate Kate and what she stands for and what I've heard she's done, at this point, I'm even like, can we see some proof of life? Is this girl okay? And all the rumors that are spreading and people and speculation and theories, because everybody knows something is wrong. It's doing more harm to William and Kate's brand than anything. Let's also not forget how horrible William works, because William refuses to step up to the plate and actually assist his father, who has cancer. I don't understand William. I get that he hates Charles. If anybody thinks he doesn't, I think you find out your dad has cancer and you're throwing you. He still hasn't visited Charles either, by the way. He still hasn't visited Charles. Charles may need Harry to come in, if he can convince Harry to come in and help him out, and he's refusing to. Anyway, right? Back to this royal crest, right? Before Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's joint coat of arms, right? The Harry and Meghan they always use. Now they're using the official royal crest. They had to get permission to use that crest. Now, this could explain one theory, right? That somebody said they don't see any real panic coming from either palace. They think that if Kate was, and this is, I see panic. But then again, they say they've been at it a lot longer and they don't see panic, okay? So this is just a theory. They said, and if Kate was seriously close to death, everyone would be freaking out. Camilla and Charles smiling everywhere does not make me think she's close to death's door. At most, maybe she is mentally unstable and or severely depressed. But the Brits don't care about that. This is their speaking. They would force Kate to show her face if that was the only reason that she couldn't come out. But they did say, Tisa, you might be right though, because Charles announcing his cancer was unprecedented. And William didn't budge from his boycott of his working. And the best information on the new website is this. Meghan lives in California with her husband and their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibeth. You know, Harry was fighting to make sure that that they were fighting to make sure that their kids were respected. They were fighting for that. So what do we think? What do you actually think is happening? I think something very big is happening. I think that Charles is trying to get Harry to actually come back into the royal fold. I believe that when Charles talked about a streamlined monarchy, it was William, Harry, and then because he knows William and Kate are both lazy, waiting until the children become of age, and Harry and Meghan taking on the brunt of the work. That's what I think. I really do. Now, here's what we need to talk about. Do you believe all this pitter patter about Kate not being sick and faking it? I actually don't. Again, I'm bringing you different theories. You can let me know what your theories are in the comment, but I actually don't believe this whole thing about the pitter patter with Kate. I just don't. I believe that I believe the Spanish media. I believe that she is seriously ill. If she does show up next week, baby, I will say that if she does show up, oh, I can't wait to unleash. I can't wait to unleash, because it's crazy. It's insane that they'd even try that. Again, it's very also interesting, and still states the Queen that they are involved in the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. Okay. Why is also on that website, they are listing some of the patronages that Meghan and Harry used to be involved with that they were stripped of under the Queen. Again, it mentions the Queen's Commonwealth Trust. Okay. Again, something's going on. Maybe they are being drafted in for help. Harry, I hope he knows what he's signing up for. I do want to say, honestly, that, yeah, I really worry for them because you guys know I don't support the monarchy at all. And the monarchy has shown that even when they have the best thing that will ever happen to them, the racism and elitism and class-centered metrics will always prevail. Again, Harry got out, but we all know that Harry loves his family. We know that Harry, if there's one thing that he can be counted on, he can be counted on to show up and show up often and show up strong and do what he needs to do. Harry loves his father. His father is suffering from cancer. Charles is at the age where nothing is promised. Do I believe that a man that still has faith and fond memories and love of his father, if asked to step in while he has fallen gravely ill, would Harry say yes? I do. There's nothing in Harry's personality that leads us to believe that he will not show up for his pa and take the opportunity to be his darling boy. However, well, I'm not even going to finish the sentence because Megan knows the ends. Megan knows how to finish that sentence. You guys, listen. Let me know what you think is coming down the road. I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh, also, gonna be a heavy upload day, and I will get that nightcap out tonight. Okay. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.